Hello and welcome to my channel. Here I'm going to teach you or show you how you can use the basic Linux commands which are very useful in our day-to-day life. So let's get started with the first command. So I have prepared one Excel where you can see like we have listed out like 50 top commands which we use in daily life when we are operating onto Linux. So the first one is the Linux command ls. So let's see what does it works when we fire ls. So it lists down the current directory structures like what are the files you have in your location where you are residing or where you are firing. So it will give you all the files. So the blue ones where you can see is all directories what it has, and with the white it has either the uh, extension files like SQL text or log file. It is going to show you that. Then the second command is pwd. So pwd basically shows you at what location you are using. So uh, my current cursor is at home at slash opc user. So it is listing down the files from the opc user where I'm residing. So the third command is grep. Grep basically does is like it gives output like how to filter the data and everything. So it has its own option. So usually when we fire grep, so it comes with the ls command. So if you see like grep, if I want to find out any file like grep, I can do that like yum. I know status dot log, then it is going to show me yes it is there at this location. So ideally it is already it is showing. So the cursor is not moving from here, so it will just close out the terminal. So basically when we press Control C from any operations you are performing, you will be getting out from there. I'll just so we can see I'm using here a clear command which clears all the terminal from here. Like you can see I have cleared all the terminal from here. So I think I have jumped out. I have not mentioned clear command over here, so I'm just mentioning out here also. So the next command is id. So id basically gives you the user through which I'm logged in. So it gives you the uid, which is the user id, it's 1000. So gid is the group id, it's again 1000. Here you can see the group name is also there. So groups information is there, and other system information is also being shown when we give the id. So man, the sixth command, I would say the fifth command is man. So man is actually a short form of a manual. So any requirement you have for any command, so you can just click and say man. So if you click on man, so what manual page do you want, it will ask. So the man followed by let's say we want for ls. So it will give you the ls option. Like the ls command I have already shown you, like it will list down all the directory contents of what we have. So we can use other options as well for that. So it will give you complete manual for each and every file that you are using. So I'll just come out from here and then we can jump to move. So move command, mv command is like used for like to move files from one location to another. So let's say if I'm having um, uh, am I am I at the location like we can see I'm at home OPC location, and I want to move, let's say, test.sql from test location and put that file to Tomcat location. So we can do that. I'll just hit move, then followed by the file which you want to move, and the target location, like you can give the complete path like home, OPC, then Tomcat. So my mistake. So it's Tomcat. So yeah. So it has been moved. So if I do ls again, so you won't see the test.sql which was residing at this location. But if we do cd, which is usually the change directory, and if I say Tomcat, you can see with again firing ls, yes, test.sql is residing at Tomcat location. So you have just moved from that file from OPC location to the Tomcat location. Again, if you say like move test.sql to again home slash OPC, so ls here, mistake. So just will come back here again. You can see the file is here. I'll just clear out the screen. So using move command, you can do one more thing is like we can rename any file using move command. So let's say if I want to move the yum.status.log to some another name, like we can do that, like move then yum.statuslog, then again let's say I want to rename it to statuslog.txt. Okay, and I will just append with okay, just status1.txt. So if you do ls, here you can see like the file name has been changed. Like it earlier it was like yum status, now it's yum status1.txt. So let's jump to another command, which is cp. Yeah, so cp is basically like to copy file from one location to another location. So if you want to copy cp the yum dot file to again let's say slash home slash opc slash tomcat, so it will just copy make a copy from this file and do that. So here you can see like we have yum status at this home UPC user. If I go to Tomcat location and do ls over here, you can see the status file is there in Tomcat directory. So if we do pwd, so yeah, it is going to show you. So here again, I have used one more command is which is listed in the Excel, which is pwd. So pwd does one thing is like mm, it shows you at which location of the directory hierarchy you are. So like if I'm at uh, multiple directory locations, so we can do that like from where I have this file location or where I'm residing as of current now. So you can do you can check your location for that as well. So I'm just using one more command like clear again. And there is one more command which I would like to highlight is like it's short form of ls. So if you do double L, it will populate all the files within the directory location where you are, and it will just populate into like uh, like in a vertical fashion. Like if you do ls, it will give you horizontal way of listing of files. But if you do ll, which is short form of ls hyphen ltr, so it will give you in the vertical format. So yeah, I'll just mention that as well in the command list. So ll, so here we can do is like ls list the files in directory, then pwd shows you the location where you are in current directory location used to find, we can say, the files or to do more filter, I would say. So ID shows you the user information and group. Group man is manual for any command and options. I would say like more options for command is used to move file from file or directory, I would say, from one location to another, and also to rename the file. Uh, it is used to copy files from one location to another. So here we jumps to with the seventh command, which is uh, cat. So basically cat is used to it has multiple its ways like to explore. So if we hit cat and then the let's say any file like a yum status 1.txt, so it will give you the content of the text files, like you can see like whatever the content it was having, it has shown you up all the details. Okay, so I'm just clearing out the terminal. Yeah, so the next command is cat, we can say it is used to open and see the file content, and also one more use is like cat then upper file location, then we can say um, then it's we can say file1 dot txt. So if you enter, so basically like it has opened into an edit mode. So here you can say hello friends, and you can just hit control Z. So now you can see if you do ls, so it has given you the file name like the file1.txt by using like the, if you see like we have given the upper greater than symbol. So it has created the file, and also the content like what we have typed is like hello friends. You can see the content into that file. If you do cat then file, um, so here you can see it has created that file actually, and we have not uh, put it out anything into that. So the another purpose is like to create the file, to create the file. Okay, then yeah, so another command is, the next command is like more. So yeah, so with the more you can see when we fire the cat command, so ideally like it has opened the complete file, So you are not able to like see the step by step procedure, like what the file contains, like it has just opened the file, and from top to bottom it has given you all the information. Then you have to scroll up and down, and then you have to see the information. But with the using more of command, you can do is like you can open the file in in a step by step manner. So I'll just put, I have put like more, and the file location I'm just hitting. So here you can see at the bottom, so it has opened only 2% of the file, like the content of the file. So if I press spacebar, it will again open that second 2% of that, like a total 4% of the file has been opened, it's showing. If you click on hitting like spacebar continuously, so it will just open the complete file to what location you would like to read. So this is the command. If you hold the spacebar, it will just jump to the last location. So again, I'm clearing out the terminal, so we can just note like to read file step by step with percent. Yeah. So touch is the another command. So through which if we it is basically used to create the file. It's similar like cat. So touch then file 2.txt. So yeah, the file has been created. Like you can see, like file 2.txt has been created at this location. So this is the purpose of touch command. I'll just mention out to create file. So yeah, now the next command is like ipconfig. So it will give you uh, the IP address information of my system. Sorry, my bad. So it's if config actually. So if config, yeah, I just renamed that. Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, so when I used if config, so it is giving me the IP address information, then all other like private subnet information, like it is giving me all that information. Okay, so yeah, uh, then to see the IP address information, yeah. So now there is another command is like scp. So using scp, we have to give an option like it is basically used to move file from one machine to another. So uh, by using like a scp command, like if you want to move file from one server to another server, you can do that. Like the command is like scp, then let's say yum status one .txt if I want to move that file. Then the syntax is like root, then at the rate, and then you have to give the host name or IP address of target location, target server location I would say, then colon and forward slash path where you want to copy the file. Okay, so this is the basics syntax for scp command. uh, you can also use the authorized username, like I have used mention out root. It could be anything, like either it would be root or uh, user permission, authorized user, I would say, user. Yeah. So uh, yeah. So this is the basic command, like for the SAP. Okay. I'll just about that. Okay. Um, to move files from two servers or machines. Okay. So this is now the another command is like vi. So yeah. So with the vi, what we can do is like we can edit the file. Like if I want to edit open and edit the file, like the file one. Okay, file one txt that we have created in earlier steps. So it will give open that file, and here you can see the chill marks actually. So it has just opened the file. But if you want to like type in here, you have to press the I letter in your keyboard. So I'm just pressing I. At the bottom you can see like it has given us the insert mode now. So here now you can start typing like hello friends, how are you? And once you finished all your typings over here, line the messages like what you want in the file, you have to press escape, the escape key on your keyboard, then followed by the colon. Uh, then if you want, if you don't want to like yeah, so the colon, then we press W, and then we press Q, and then we give a exclamation mark, and we hit enter. So basically like what has it has done is like if we just explore that file, now if you do more for file one dot txt, you can see like hello friends, how are you? We can see that uh, the content, text content into this file is like hello friends, how are you? So let's open that file again, file one dot txt with the vi, and we'll press insert again. And now like you want to append this file with yeah, I am good, and then how about you? Okay. So now the thing is like by mistake, like you have typing out, but you don't want to um, end this you don't want to have the last words like how about you, and uh, and the complete, or I would say like you don't want the complete message like I am not I am good, you don't want to say, but you have already done some changes in this file. So you have to do one thing again, like you have to press escape, and then press colon, and then q followed by the exclamation mark, and then press hit enter. Now if you just open that file again, file1.txt, so you can see like that all whatever changes that we have made to files is not being reflected, because we have used the colon q options in the vi mode, which says like quit the file, don't write it down. But if you in the earlier editing mode, like with the file1.txt, when we type that hello friends, so I have used colon wq, which means like write and quit the file. So it makes sense like if you want again, if you open that file and I want to add some content into this file, or I want to put some dots and exclamations, and I am good. And I'll just press escape, then colon, WQ, and exclamation. So in the bottom you can see like I have pressed WQ, which means like write and quit that file actually. So I'm just hitting the content, and if you again open that file, um, file1.txt, you can see I have made the changes to the file. So it is very useful command actually to change or write up the content, change the content file. So I'll just mention here, so to change the file or change, say modify the content in file. Yeah. So again, like the vim command does the same. So I'll just copy this to same extension over here. Yeah. So it's like the both the commands do the same thing. Like vi and vim does the same thing to change or modify the say, content in the file. One more use of VI is like you can also create a file. Like we have seen cat and touch command, which through which we can create the files, but using VI also you can create that file. So you have to just hit VI, then file3.txt. If you do like that and press enter, you can see the file has been created and it's opened into the editing mode by default at the one go. So we'll just press escape, then Q, and yeah, I'll just press escape, then colon, Q, and yeah, exclamation mark. So if we do that and press L, oh my bad, so it has not opened that file. So vi file3.txt. Okay. I think found swap file. Okay, so it's saying like we have already one file. Just give me a second. Yeah, so I'm back. So we have like some error kind of thing is like we have already it was giving like we have already the file with the same name. So yeah, so I have opened the file3.txt and I'm pressing the insert key now, and hello friends, and the exclamation mark, then I'll press escape, then colon, then write and quit, exclamation mark again, and then hit enter. So if we do ls, here you can see like file3 has been created using the vi command. Okay, and if you do more for file3, you can also see the content of that file. So hello friends, you can see yeah. So I'll just clear out the terminal. Okay, so we'll jump to next command. Yeah, so it's a tail command. So tail is nothing but through which you can do or read the last lines of the files. Like if you do tail then yum, it will give the last content of the file, like the last 10 records of that file of the line. So if we do uh, if we just want to verify, like if we can do cat yum, just note it down like the last line for the tail command for particular file was complete and replaced by, you can see like it is like some content. Okay, so if you do cat yum status one, it will just open the here. From here you can see like the replace this part from the tail command it is showing. Okay, yeah. Now in the similar fashion, so like tail, like it will give you last 10 line records, I would say. Now with the its opposite of tail is head, so it will give you the information of the first 10 lines of that file. So we do head, then yum update, then C. Here you can see the first 10 lines of that file actually. Okay, so the next command we can suggest it will give you not the last first first 10 line records. Okay, now we have another command is like chmod. So basically if you do ls, okay, I would say ls hyphen ltr. I'll come back to this command. So here you can see I'll just clear out the terminal first. LTR. So before going with the chmod, I would like to highlight you some information over here. So chmod basically is used to give the permission to file actually. Okay, or whether it would be a directory or a file, any file, I would say. So here you can see like there is we can see one file like the file1.txt has some read write permission to the root user, then group permission is there, and the user permission is also there. Sorry, the user permission is there, and the read permission is also mentioned for the group. So what we'll do is like using chmod, so chmod, we can give the complete permission. So when we say complete permission, like for the file, it will give the complete access to that file to the user as well. So with this particular file, you can see like D stands for the directory, R stands for the read permission, W stands for the write permission, and X stands for the execute permission as well. Okay, so here you can see only read write permissions for the file one. So what we'll do is like we'll give the complete permissions to this file like chmod hyphen r 777, which is the full permission for the file1.txt. So also when we have if we have given the full permissions to any file, the file colors turns to be green. So here the automation.sh is already having the full permissions. Okay, so we expect the same thing with the file1.txt after running. So yes, the command has run successfully. If we do the ll, here you can see the bottom just yeah, so here you can see the file1.txt has been like it is showing in green color now. Earlier it was in white because it has some limited permissions. Now it has full permission, so it's showing in green, and you can see like the X has been uh, given, like we have the execute permission for this file as well. So I'll just clear out the terminal now. So we'll just to change the permission of files and directory. Okay. Now the chown refers to the changing of ownership of the file. Okay. So if we do ls hyphen ltr actually. So here you can see I'm having the OPC and only OPC user as an OPC and the group as an OPC only. But what if I want to make this file permission, change the file permissions of OPC to some root user? Okay, so we can do that. Is like ch own hyphen r, then root colon root, and the file one.txt I would say. So here I'm mentioning it like the root as an user and the group for the root as is also root. So I'll just hit enter. So now it's giving me operation not permitted because the reason is like OPC is a minimum user. Okay, so to change any file permissions in the systems as well, you need to log in with the root user. So what I'll do is like I'll just jump with the yeah. So here I'll just connect with the root user. So the command is like sudo su hyphen, then it will give you like, here you can see the dollar sign has been changed from here to hash. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just change the permission. I'll just go with home OPC location. Uh, Now if you do pwd, I am at home permission clear ls hyphen la. Now, sorry, ls hyphen ltr. Now you can see we were supposed to change the file permission of the OPC user. So ch own hyphen r root colon root, then file1.txt and hit enter. So you can see like the file permission of that file one has been changed. Like for root, we have given the root. Okay, change the file owner. Okay, so pwd we have seen like to see the location where we are. So yeah, so ls hyphen ltr doesn't do much like I have shown you. So if we do ls hyphen ltr, it will list the most recent change file at the bottom and the least recently changed file at the top. So let's say if we create one more file, touch file 4.txt and do ls hyphen ltr. So basically the file 4.exe would be at the bottom location because it is recently been created. So here you can see also the time. So yeah, so the latestly created file or modified file would be shown at the bottom of the when we use ls-ltr. Okay, so the next command is here I can mention to see the file which is recently modified. Okay, so now the next command is ls-la. So it shows like the hidden files. So if you do ls-la, so here you can see the files with the prefix as dot are hidden files. So it will only populate when you use the -la with the ls command, then only it is going to show you. Otherwise, if you use only the ls-ltr command, it will only show you the visible files, not the hidden files. Okay. To see the hidden files. Okay. So now the next command is which. So which, fire which, it will give you what you need to find or what you are expecting. So if we do which hyphen a, so it will give you the complete uh, the information about a file actually. So basically whenever we use which, so it compares like two things into one. So it doesn't basically is into that much use actually. So we rarely use that. So you can just ignore that also and do all the other stuffs as well. Okay. I'll just say like which shows the file that you Okay. uh, yeah, so let's say which yum dot sorry, ls hyphen ltr, then which test dot sql. So yeah, so if you do which dot sql, so it is showing like I'm not able to find this file at the standard directory location. Okay, so which if we do make, so it will give you the binary location of make command. Okay, so it is residing in b make. So if we see, if I want to find like if we have the echo command or let's say the cp command, so where its binary location, so you can do like with cp, so it is going to show you it is residing at the bin location in the cp. Okay, now the next command is ping. So basically ping is nothing but if you want to see if I'm able to reach to particular server, then you can ping that. So if you ping google.com from here, so yeah, it is as of now it's not showing. Just give me a couple of seconds. Yeah, so basically like when we use ping, so what it does is like it will just hit the particular server or host name or the IP that you are trying to reach, and it will give you the packet information like how many packets we have sent and are we getting any response. So as of now, like from my system, it has not been configured to the Internet Explorer with the gateway, so it's not going to ping the google.com from my machine. Oh, what I'll do is like mm, see if two servers are in same network and if and to see if they can get with other. Okay, so now the next command is ping ps. So PS populates the processes that are being currently run at this location. Okay, so usually like we can filter it like PS pipe grep, then followed by let's say path. Sorry, my bad. Not path. So PS hyphen EF pipe grep and followed by the star. Okay. So yeah, so this many things are there that has been running and there are into directory structure. So we can do is like ps-ef pipe grep followed by any process, let's say which is being running into at the background. So, so let's say user. Okay, so I have put it down into USR. So these are the many processes that are currently been running from the user location. So whatever the user USR what we have typed is been highlighted. Okay, from this location. So this is the way like it shows. I'll just clear out, so to list the processes running on machine. Okay, so yeah, so now the next command is like du. So basically like what du is does is like it will give you the information of each and every file with some KB size. So here you can see it has populated as thousands of files from its location. So I have hit out the du on the command. So this is the file size, and it is showing like the name of the file, its location, where it is residing, has this much file memory for that. Okay, so to filter out more, if you see with the next command, okay, so the next command is I'll just mention it to list the file location and um, to list the file location and what it does is like give the size of file. Okay, now to filter out more we have command like du-sh. So basically like what it does is like if I want to see a size of any particular file, let's say du-sh, and I want to see like the size of the test.sql, so I'll just append that with test.sql and hit enter. So it is giving me like 4 KB of the size is there for this particular size. If you hit the du-sh with yum.txt, then you can select it's 140 KB of file size. So basically we can see that. So also, now there is another command is like df-h. So df-h gives you the information of file systems, like how much, what are the mount points you have, and the available space, percentage used, and other stuff like total size. So this is the purpose of this command. List the mount point with size, availability, and percent used. Okay. Now if we hit the df-k command, it will give the same information to KBs actually. Okay, so all the figures you can see in KB. Now the init6 is it's used to reboot the server. Okay, so I'm not just going to use that because it will restart my machine, and we can it will take time to make the system again up and running. Now the next command is uname. So uname gives you basic information like what is Linux and everything. If you use uname an a option, sorry, uname -a, then it will give you the complete information of your machine, like what is the kernel version, everything. So the next command is mkdir. It is used to create the directories or the mkdir followed by like 123, and if you hit enter, so you can see like the 123 directory has been created. So yeah, so this is the purpose of this mkdir. So yeah, so where we really like, so the next command is rm. So we can see like I'll just clear out the terminal. So we have this much files. So rm basically is used to remove the file. So if we try to, let's remove one file, like to delete the file. So I'm using rm, then the file name, file1.txt, and if we hit enter, so it will just going to remove that file. So if you do ls, you won't find the file1.txt at this location now anymore. Okay. Now there is one more command like rm-rf and followed by the file location. So if we do rm for 123, so what is like, we cannot remove the files when it's a directory, it's saying. Now to remove, if we want to remove the directory, you have to use rm-rf, then followed by the 123 command. So the rf-rf denotes like recursively and forcefully to remove the file directory. So now if you do ls, you won't see like 1235 directory residing at this location. Remove directory, directory, okay. Yeah. So now the next command is telnet. So telnet is basically used to see if particular port of the next server is open or not. If you telnet 22, it is a, yeah, connection address invalid argument. So this is not the way. So telnet, like followed by the IP address of which server and the port of that server. So 10.0.5.3, this is one of the another server, and to see if port 22 of that particular machine is open or not, if you followed by the port number and hit enter. So here you can see like it is connected. So ideally like port 22 is open, it's showing. Yeah. So the next command is jobs. So it shows like, first will come out from this location. Okay. So yeah, if we hit jobs, ideally when if you are given some jobs to this machine while launching, so it will list down all the background running processes for this actually machine. So as of now in my machine I don't have any jobs scheduled, so it is not going to give any result for that. So we have seen PS again, so it has been repeated, so I'll just copy that same and paste it here. So now the next command is stop. If we hit top, it will give you all the processes which are running, like the task manager when we do this kind of stuff into Windows. So here you can see, excuse me, with particular user, I'm having this much processes running. So at the top you can see like the uptime from where the server has been launched, and the KB memory information, like how much memory it has, all other stuffs, like two users have been logged in, everything information it is giving in real time information. Okay. CLER. A kill command is used to kill any process, like the one which we do in Windows, like end task. So it's similar kind of process to stop the uh, process in Linux machine. So the command syntax is like kill and -9 and followed by the process ID. Okay. Yeah. So this is the basic command, like for the kill to kill any process. Okay. To stop the, so the next command is date. So basically it gives you the complete information of the, like what is the calendar date and current time. So yeah. So shut down, this command is used to shut down system. Okay. Uptime, yeah. So if we do uptime, so it says like from what date and how long the system has been up. So it is showing me like 6 days, 7 minutes, two users have been there, and it's up from that time. Okay. So yeah, now the next command is echo. So echo is used to see um, many games, like whatever have been configured at the path level or the user information. So if you echo $user, so yeah, you can see like it is giving the root information. Okay, so in this way you can use echo too. Okay, yeah. So the next command is like exit. So if it, now as you can see, like I'm connected through root user, that's why it's showing the pound key. If we do the exit, so it will again stop all the processes, and if we again do the exit from here, it has been logged out, and you can clearly see like I am again jumped out and logged in as a root, this user with the OPC, and you can see the dollar sign, which signifies as like I'm connected as a any of the user, not with the root user. Yeah, the user access on terminal. Yeah. So this is the thing. Now the next command is find. So using find is like we can find the file. So if I'm at this location and I want to find files, like we can use that command like find hyphen name, then quote the files, then you can say star dot txt. Okay, if we do that, so it is going to show you the complete file extension with txt. So to be more filter, so what we can do is like file1 dot txt. Sorry, we don't have the file1 txt, so I'm using the file2 dot txt. Okay. So for this directory we don't have the permission, so it is mentioning p permission denied, but below that it's showing like file2 txt is there at this location itself. So the dot signifies as like the current directory location, which is this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the next command is who I am. Who I am. So it will give you like what info user you have logged in. So who I am. So it is giving like OPC is the user through which you are using. Yeah. The next command is users. So here you can see like the OPC and OPC both shows like the user is OPC and the group is also OPC. Find the user information. Okay. Now if it's similar in the similar fashion, if you hit the groups, so it will give the group information. So yeah, you can see like OPC is the group, then there is another group which is ADM wheel, then system D hyphen journal. This many are groups in the system itself. If we hit now with the next command is free. If we hit free, it will give you the total free space available on your system. So for the memory as well as with the SAP. Okay. Yeah. So I have mentioned like to see the free space on your system. Now we have already seen I think grep command. Yeah. Yeah. We have seen that. So I'm just deleting that, and we'll include this one. So it is used to clear the terminal. Okay. Shortcut for Shortcut to list the files in uh, shortcut to list the files in to list the files, I would say. Yeah, so we have this much. So I request you to kindly like, subscribe, and give me some add more comments to improve my channel. And hopefully I'll get back to you with some new videos with the remaining commands as well. So before closing that, the one which was the remaining command that I'll show you, uh, like the ping command that was remaining to hit the server. So 10.0.5.3, if we ping that, so it's again not going to work as the ping is not enabled over there. Okay, yeah. So thank you all.